Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Right here we've got the Stockli Laser SL. This basically takes the performance of their World Cup FIS slalom ski and just kind of tweaks it a little bit into a more consumer and user-friendly version. So very, very similar shape, very similar performance that we get in the World Cup version of this ski, just a little bit more easygoing, and we'll talk about why that is. I say a little bit because it really is a little bit. This is still an aggressive, pretty powerful slalom ski. We still get pretty much the same exact World Cup wood core in this ski. We still get 2 sheets of metal. The big difference is this ski gets flex torsion control. So in the tips and tails of this ski, there are little cuts in the titanal layer of the ski that allow for a little bit more articulation in the tips and the tails. So another way to think about that is they're specifically taking away torsional stiffness from the tips and the tails of the ski. And you might be thinking, why would you do that on a carving ski? Well, the reason is you get smoother turn initiation. So typically on a ski like this, if you had full width metal in the tips and the tails, it can kind of feel like the ski is fighting you when you tip it on edge. Really requires a lot of strength and a lot of skier input to get it to do what you want. This ski, underfoot and really through most of the ski, you still get a very, very strong ski. In fact, let's just take a look at the flex pattern. They're not losing any flex pattern, not losing any stiffness or stability. But what you get is when you tip the ski on edge, there's more willingness in the tip of the ski, to just enter that carving turn. So you get that high-level slalom performance. You know, this is a slalom ski. It's 66 underfoot. This 165, which I do believe is the longest length available, has a 13.6 meter turn radius. So maybe a touch longer than what some people think of when they think of a slalom ski, but this is definitely a slalom ski. So you get very, 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 very responsive, quick performance out of it. It's lightning quick edge to edge. It'll make just amazing round carving turns. Comes across the fall line super easily. But yeah, having that flex torsion control in the tips and tails just helps smooth it out a little bit. Not as demanding, not as fatiguing, and just a little bit more of a rewarding skiing experience, I think, is a good way to think about it. Certainly still something that you could use in like a local slalom league. Maybe you're a masters racer or something like that. I think this would be a great choice. You know, you're really not losing much performance in the tips and tails. World Cup ski racers are chasing milliseconds out there, but even those of us that are in more recreational level race leagues, you know, we're really looking at tenths of seconds, not hundredths of seconds usually. So even though, sure, you could argue that you're losing a little bit of time because there's less precision in the tip, I think what you gain in just a smoother feeling ski and less demanding ski is great. Certainly something that you don't have to use in the race course, although I think it's fair to point out that these are fairly one-dimensional skis. They want to stay on groomed trails. They even want to stay on relatively firm snow. On a softer day, even on a groomer, skis like this can kind of punch through and not be that fun. So not really something that you want to take off trail, and not something that's great in softer snow conditions. But if you have just perfect morning corduroy or just firm conditions, having a ski like this in your quiver is really nice. You know, we all love skiing powder, but realistically, there's not always a powder day. So having a slalom ski like this so you can take advantage of those firmer days is pretty awesome. So that's it. That's the Laser SL from Stockli. As always, let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will see you guys out there on the slopes.